What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all know who this is? It's your man, your boy, partner, Ace Boone Coon, whatever you consider me as. But if you must know, I am George, but you already knew that. Also known as Intergalactic Brew to the YouTube universe. And like the great Marshawn Lynch would say, you know why I'm here, right? Of course you do. Um, I'm here to talk about the National Football Conference champions of 2017, the Atlanta Falcons, which is the city of Atlanta, our city's football team. And in case some of you may not know, but a lot of you already do know, we're going to the Super Bowl, baby. Houston, Texas. It's going down this Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Um, like I've told y'all before, man, this is our destiny. This is what we've been trying to strive for 3 anonymous years. This is, all the sacrificing and all of the reconstructing of our roster and trading up to get draft picks and all this other stuff and uh, cutting a certain amount of players off the roster. It's all led up to this moment here, Super Bowl 51. And the Atlanta Falcons are here. Our team is here, y'all. Um, I would say, can you believe it? But I think a lot of us do believe it. Um, just judging by the way we've performed at such a high level in these playoffs. I mean, the Seattle game, I believe that was the biggest statement game out of the two. The other one being the Packers, but I definitely believe that the Seattle victory really opened up the national football world's eyes really, really wide, the way that we handled Seattle. Um, and then you go on from that to the Green Bay game. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Never in my 28 years, uh, and this will be probably my 10th year watching the National Football League. In my 10 years of watching professional football, never in my mind would I have imagined my Falcons, or our Falcons, I should say, beating the Green Bay Packers in such dominant fashion in the way that we did. I knew that we would win the game, but I never thought that the victory would be that dominant. But man, that just goes to show you, as the old metaphor goes in the NFL, come playoff time, if you got the momentum, good things will happen. You know, so we got the momentum. We are the red hot team coming into the Super Bowl. So I believe some very good things are going to happen. Um, so now that I've gotten underway with the video, I want to talk about a couple of key elements that I believe will help us win this Super Bowl. And I think the number one element to winning this game, and I believe a lot of you have already heard this thrown around if you've been listening to 92.9 The Game this week, especially Dukes and Bell. I think the number one key element for us against the Patriots is to, to stay true to our style. We don't need to change anything up. We don't need to come out and start throwing flea flickers all of a sudden, or, doing anything spectacular on offense or anything of that nature. We just need to stay true to our style. You know, I think that will be the main ingredient to us winning the championship on Sunday, because we know the New England Patriots, like them or hate them, they are a great team still. You have to give them that respect. They are an experienced team, and, they are a team that has won probably just as many, if not more, Super Bowls than any other team in the NFL. So for that, you have to give them that respect, and that is genuine. You know, I mean, that's a awesome accomplishment to win that many championships in your professional sport. So, in that regard, we cannot take them lightly at all, and I don't take them lightly. Even though I believe my team can win this game and will win this game, I still don't take New England lightly at all because, like I said, they're a seasoned, extremely seasoned team with tons of Super Bowl experience and stuff. So, they know the tricks of the trade to how to win the big one. But going back to my point about our team, though, I definitely believe that, we just have to continue to go with what we know and do what we've been doing on both offense and defense to win this game. Another key element that I think will have to be employed for us to win this game is to just play through the adversity, because there's going to be a lot of it. The New England Patriots, we know they're going to have their moments. They're going to make their plays and stuff. And I just think with any of those moments that happen, we just have to continue to play through it and be resilient and be the tough-minded team that we've been all season. That's one of the reasons that we're here in the Super Bowl, is because we're tough in the mind and the body as well as the soul. So we have to continue to use that to our advantage whenever the Patriots make their mark or what have you. This young defense that we have, I think that playing through adversity part is going to more than likely be directed towards them because, truth be told, they are inexperienced. This is their first, time in a game of this magnitude. Although, being that a lot of our young players on defense do come from winning universities and have won championships before, for example, Deion Jones, Jalen Collins, coming from LSU, they've won national championships before, SEC championships. You got Keanu Neal and Brian Poole from the University of Florida. Everybody knows Urban Meyer and his resume there at the University of Florida, winning multiple championships, national championships, SEC championships. So I'm not saying that Collins, Jones, Neal, or Poole is going to get overwhelmed by the moment because, like I said, they know what it's like to win a championship because, like I just said, they've come from winning organizations in college like the University of Florida and LSU. So they know what it takes. They've tasted, championship victory before, but when you get to the NFL, though, boy, this is another level. I know that's a cliche, but, it's definitely a tighter game. Every play matters. The room for error is about this thin. So you really have to be extremely focused and know your assignments. And, like I said before. You got to just play through adversity, because there is some adversity, or there will be a lot of adversity in this game that we're going to have to overcome. And with that being said, as weird as this may sound, I feel confident because of that. And the reason why I feel confident because of that is I've seen us overcome adversity plenty of times this season. Whether it was losing the opener at home against Tampa Bay, losing a close, razor sharp game against Seattle, the Kansas City game, when Matt threw the pick two to Eric Berry, just adversities like that. Even going back to the Philadelphia game, that was probably the biggest adversity that we had to recover from. Being number one, that we lost that game, and number two, we pretty much got outplayed that game as well. So yeah, we've had our share of obstacles this season, and we've recovered from them very well, and we've won in those circumstances as well. So yeah, so I'm comfortable with my team playing through adversity. Now, while I hope there isn't that much adversity in this game that we have to endure, if it does come about, then I'm certainly not going to panic. I believe that, we'll find a way to play through it and still be in this game. So those are the two key elements that I really think is going to help us persevere and bring the championship home to Atlanta, is, just staying true to how we play our style of football and just playing through the adversity. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to sit here and break down, X's and O's and stuff like that, because, we'll see that on Sunday. But yeah, I'm just, I don't want to get overly excited, but I'm excited about the possibility of our team, the Atlanta Falcons, finally breaking through the finish line and bringing a championship to this city. And the beautiful thing about this week, or the beautiful thing that is, okay, hold on. The beautiful thing that I've noticed about this week, let me get myself together and not get so excited that I can't talk. The beautiful thing that I've noticed about this whole week, since I've been listening on 92.9 The Game and stuff, is just the respect that we're getting, not only from, the national football analysts and experts, quote unquote, but also just to hear, former players and current players, talk about, how good our offense is, talk about, how good Matt Ryan has played this year, and, how he's just excelled, at the highest bidder, as far as like leadership.